Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I have a channel message, man. Let me tell you, your person's best friend or brother wanted to see them walk away from you. Yeah, this is their best friend or brother is what I'm channeling. This is what I heard earlier. This is all about your person understanding what they want most for themselves. But this best friend or brother, for most I'm seeing a best friend, but it could be a brother, where your person is beginning to center themselves. What they are looking for now is peace. And in their quest for peace, what they are understanding is there are some things that have to be laid to rest. See, your person is beginning to cultivate an inner peace regardless of the external circumstances. This could be someone that's very close, even a roommate type of situation, because I'm seeing your person wants to cultivate peace regardless of the external circumstances, which leads me to believe that this is someone who is in their life on a regular basis. This is a very difficult decision. There is definitely some type of communication that took place between your person and their friend. I'm seeing recently, like this is something recent. I don't know if you and this person have been in communication, but this is someone who received some type of communication. It even could have came when you and this person were together. I'm seeing 505. A lot is changing. A lot is changing. I don't know if you and this person took some type of vacation, or this is someone who just wants to run away with you, want to really walk in the sunset of what life has to offer. But this is definitely someone who received recent communication. This could be a voicemail or a text message regarding this friend. There's definitely a lot of anxiety, a lot of chaos. I'm seeing the tower with a lot of sudden change, deception, two of swords in reverse, where your person is having to make some type of very difficult decision to see this person around them they've been sabotaging your person, y'all. Oh, welcome to the channel, y'all. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, guys. Where behind every king is his queen. That is us, the divine feminine, y'all. I am the Lady Empath 1111. I forgot to do my intro, y'all. This message is so juicy. The channel song is Hate Our Love by Queen Naija and Big Sean. Someone's name could be Sean, right? Naija or Naya could be significant. I'm seeing Maria as well. But there's a very difficult decision that your person has been faced with at this time, because they are realizing the sabotage of their friend or brother. But this is definitely someone who's close to your person. And now your person has received some type of message, again, whether this is a text message or a message from someone else that's caused some type of chaos. This is quick. I'm getting Sagittarius energy with the 8 of Wands and the Tower. Sudden change. But this is also a transformation that your person asks for, is also what I'm hearing. Because when you begin to establish a measure of peace within your life, what you begin to do is cultivate an inner peace that will bleed over to your external circumstances. So when your person began to cultivate their own inner peace, what happened was an illumination of external circumstances that have been counterproductive to their healing. That's what's taking place. And it's left your person in a measure of anxiety because of this communication. I feel like this is someone your person is really close to. I feel like this is someone that your person would have never suspected. But I'm also hearing jealousy. I'm also hearing jealousy. Yeah, there's a lot of gossip, a lot of communication that's taking place in the background surrounding the circumstances between your person and this friend, is what I'm seeing with this Page of Swords. There's definitely some type of communication about the anxiety that this friend has caused. This is someone who could have definitely been communicating with your person. I believe we channeled a message yesterday or day before where your person was getting bad advice. This is the same energy where your person has begun to receive some type of communication surrounding what it is that they've been doing or building. This could even be finances. Maybe this is someone who's also impacted your person's financial stability. They could be jealous of your person's. Yeah, this is what it is. They're jealous of your person's financial success. This is someone who sees your person focusing on building financial wealth and stability, and they are jealous, y'all. This is all jealousy. This is someone's best friend or brother who is jealous of the purpose that this divine masculine has. See, your divine masculine is beginning to discover and live in their life purpose. And as you, divine feminine, you got to remember now, when you begin to walk and live in your life purpose, everyone is not happy, especially those who are closest to you, because they do not take the opportunities to grow and learn the way you have grown and learned. So now your person is working with an inner compass and really moving away from anything that does not serve the higher purpose of them discovering their life's purpose. Ravens could be significant. Let me see. What's the significance of ravens spiritually? Hold on. I want to see what that is. What is the spiritual significance of ravens? All right, ravens hold diverse spiritual significance across cultures, often representing change. Yeah, change, transformation, knowledge, and the unknown. I told you, this is something that was not known to your person. This is knowledge that your person just came into. It says, the raven also sometimes associated with death and the supernatural. Yeah, I told you I saw a coffin. Your person is ending some things. They're sitting in this raven energy. But more than anything, they also feel this insatiable pull towards their own desires, their own purpose. It's like a must have. A hunger for purpose is what's brewing inside of your person. I'm seeing like a big chef's pot. You know how in the old days you got this big giant pot and somebody's stirring this big pot of soup with like a big giant spoon? That's what I'm seeing. It's like this hunger for purpose, and your person is beginning to stir the pot, and what they're doing is beginning to cultivate something that they want for themselves. See, your person was really confused about their purpose. And see, we always want to believe that our divine union is about our relationship and about our love, but it's not. It's about your purpose. And this is a divine masculine who was confused about their purpose. They felt lost. They even felt invisible a lot of times. They felt this huge void inside. A lot of times this is someone who wanted to run away. But as you begin to open up this person's heart chakra, right, through the healing, right, and this is someone who also understood that wish fulfillment was a choice, meaning that they had to choose to open their heart in order to stop some type of repetitive cycle of defensiveness. Like I see your person was on the defense a lot. Like you could have talked to this person, yeah, but it had nothing to do with you. It was because of past betrayal. See, this is someone who's been betrayed by others in their past. And because of that, they were very guarded when they met you. This is someone who felt like they could not manifest what it is that they wanted for themselves the most because of the heartbreak that they had endured of the past. This is someone who felt like their manifestation possibilities were limited because of the cycles of life that they had been into. So this is someone who really began to guard themselves against opening up their heart. But this did cause a lot of confusion because you can only manifest through your purpose, and your purpose is through your heart. So this is someone who had to realize that if they truly wanted to grow what it is that they had been putting their time and attention and efforts into, it still was coming out of open heart chakra. So for example, if this is someone who was been trying to increase their monetary position in life, right, provide more financial stability, right, if this is someone who was trying to do that, what they began to understand is that a lot of their financial abundance and stability still comes through their open heart. You manifest from an open heart. You manifest through the pureness of who you are. And this is someone who was working very, very hard in the 3D to try to manifest some type of financial stability, but it was not working. This is the hate. Oh yeah. See, this is that friend. See, this is the friend that was trying to stop your person from having some type of new beginning. And this is opening up to you on an emotional level. So I'm hearing manipulation. Yeah, I'm hearing emotional manipulation through some type of communication or conversation. I feel like this is a friend that was telling your person, right, to watch where they were spending their time, that maybe you were the reason that they was having some type of financial difficulties. But yeah, your person saw through that. See, this is someone who was definitely trying to keep your person blinded to their own intuition so that they couldn't see the truth of the emotional manipulation, right, that was taking place around them. This is a friend that really spoke some things over your person to make them doubt the success or their ability to have success. This is someone who told your person to wait, right, to not make this move that they wanted to make with you because they were not financially secure or stable enough to do so. But what this person was also doing was manipulating the energy around your person. This person could have even done things to keep your person financially stuck or cost your person. Yeah, it's a karmic. This is definitely a karmic best friend or brother of your divine masculine. This is a third party hater. But what your person is beginning to learn some type of lesson, because whatever this friend was telling your person was stopping them from putting in the effort to move this relationship forward. See, there's a lot of betrayal. This is someone who could have even advised your person to even cheat or wear a mask or not open up to you, to be deceptive. This is someone who's deceptive themselves. But your person understands that if you leave them, what are they going to do? Tyrese, your channel song, what am I going to do? See, now that this person finally have you, they were trying to figure out how to provide for you, how to protect you, how to be the one to stand in your defense against all of the struggles and turmoils of life. But this friend was also keeping your person confused, feeling lost, right? Because they wanted to make your person feel like they were not financially stable enough to be in this union with you. This is the betrayal of emotional and spiritual manipulation to keep your person from seeing clearly the outpouring of emotion that not only you have for them, but that they have for you. See, there's a new beginning once your person began to understand their purpose. That's when things change. But your person is also realizing that this is a fake friend. This is someone who's very two-faced with a lot of hidden intentions. Yeah. See, fate has opened up the gates to fortune for your person. And when fate opens the gate of fortune, it also opens the third eye. Now your person is beginning to see. See, they're beginning to see some things at a deeper level. And what they're seeing is this friend was trying to keep them in some type of insecurity, or keep them being guarded with their walls up, or keep them paranoid as if you were trying to steal something. I see somebody trying to steal money from this divine masculine, but it's not you, it's this friend. And they could have even told your person, oh, the collective divine feminine, she's just after your money, or be careful that she doesn't take your money, or watch your money. But this is someone who could have even been a little paranoid because of what this friend had been telling them in the background. This is someone who wants to have a deep conversation with you and be very honest about what's been taking place within this friend circle, because this is a divine masculine who has had to set boundaries. Child, this friend has been disrespectful. Yeah, this friend did something very disrespectful, and your person said enough is enough. They even began to defend themselves and defend you against this friend. This is a message that your person wants to tell you. They want to inform you of this because they've been thinking a lot about something you said. It's something you said to this divine masculine, and now they're realizing whoever this friend is was the source of a lot of the confusion. See, the truth is coming out. This is someone who wanted to separate the two of you guys. This is someone who could have even told your divine masculine not to speak to you, or to be silent, or to distance themselves. But it's in the distance, because I do feel like for quite a time, this divine masculine was actually taking the advice. Because I told you in that last reading that someone was taking bad advice. And it's like when you and this person got into some type of separation, whether that's a physical separation or energetic separation, it was during this separation time that your person began to discover the truth about the people around them. Why? Because they begin to live in their own authenticity. See, when you live your truth authentically, you begin to examine and see the truth very clearly about those around you. Your person could be reading, I'm seeing a huge open book, but I'm hearing twofold. I feel like you were an open book when it came to your emotions, your feelings, and your desires, but your person could have been really silent. So you were confused as to why you were opening up and sharing, yet this person was not truly opening up to reveal their truth. This is a divine masculine who had to learn how to live in their truth authentically. And in discovering how to live in that truth, they also understand some difficulties about their childhood. I'm seeing a childhood friend. This is someone who they could have grown up together with. This is childhood. But this is also a friend that kept them in some type of immaturity and not taking responsibility for what it is that they truly want for themselves, because this is someone who was not taking action towards what they were truly passionate about and was holding on to a lot of the emotional baggage. But when you came along, this person saw themselves as someone who was not equal to you. But I do feel like this is something that this friend also, yeah, this is something that this friend also, it's almost like, again, when you know your person's insecurity. So for example, if this is a childhood friend or a best friend or a brother of your divine masculine, they understand the financial situation. So they understand that this divine masculine may be saving money, they may be budgeting, they may be pinching pennies, right? So when you come along, what they would do is play on the insecurities of your person by saying, hey, divine feminine like nice things, you can't afford that. Right? Hey, divine feminine can provide for herself. What are you going to do? Right? These are subconscious fears and emotional manipulation, because this friend knows that that's almost like a sore point with your person. So your person could have been experiencing some type of financial struggle, right? Saving up and budgeting. But a lot of this is because of the evil I sent from this friend who wanted your person to stay guarded. They wanted your person to stay defensive in that wounded warrior energy and stay closed off to you. So as long as they could prey on this person's insecurities, they could prey on the doubts. And that's what was taking place. See, this is a karmic masculine who has been playing on the doubts and insecurities of your person. You could be seeing crows or ravens. I'm seeing a lot of black birds, right? So a lot of times your person held themselves back intentionally because they didn't want to be hurt by you, because this karmic masculine around them had been almost sending them into some false sense of security by saying, hey, just guard yourself. Don't let divine feminine all the way in, right? Don't lay all your cards on the table. But then this is the divine masculine who began to feel lonely. Right? They began to feel like they were missing some type of opportunity with you. Then they also realized that they were very discontent with their own life and they wanted to be with you. Someone's name could be Donnell Jones. DJ could be initials. Your person began to understand in this space of loneliness and negativity that they still wanted to be with you. This is the relationship that's coming to an end between this karmic masculine and your divine masculine. There are no second chances here, because as your person has begun to grow, and transform, they understand that what's dead is dead. And sometimes you have to walk away, because this is a soulmate connection. This is your twin flame. See, you have replaced, come on, that's why, thank you, Spirit. See, this karmic masculine is mad because you have this divine masculine's heart. They see you as their best friend. They see you as their twin flame, as a romantic partner, but also as a friend. So they're no longer giving to this karmic friend and asking them for advice or, talking to them about the things that they would normally. This is all about jealousy, because your person has begun to provide themselves with stability and security, growth, right? They're building some things. And as this person begins to build, they're moving away from anything that is not conducive to their soul's growth. This is a jealous masculine. This is a jealous best friend, because you are now the person that your divine masculine talks to when they need advice. You are the one that they talk to when they need to communicate, right? Your person is also receiving a lot of downloads from spirit. There's some type of news that's on the way. It may have something to do with travel, but your person is in good energy. Someone could have a birthday coming up. Your person is living in the now moment. And when you begin to live in the now, your person understands who you are. I got the yin yang, twin flame twice out here. Twin flame twice out here. This is union and duality. This is union and duality. And I feel like this, oh, that's what it is. I see. So the doubt that this karmic masculine was putting into the head of your person is that you guys are opposites. This is somebody who kept saying they not like you. Look, they not like us. It's almost like this divine masculine could have been telling your person that you were different, like you weren't like them. And I feel like you are not, because you are the divine. But what your person had to understand is they were low vibrational. So as your person began to live in the moment today with the good vibes, living in the moment, they began to see the relationship of this karmic masculine needed to end, and there are no more second chances, because the doubts was saying, hey, you guys are polar opposites. You're nothing like her, or she's nothing like us, right? But as your person began to value their self-worth, right, as they began to take time to heal, and do their shadow work, they begin to appreciate themselves at a deeper level. See, you are the divine feminine. They appreciate your gentleness. They appreciate your nurturing. They even appreciate the mothering energy that you give, right? Because this is someone who, again, there's definitely some type of separation of childhood innocence and responsibilities that were placed on this person even as a child. Like maybe this is a friendship where your divine masculine has always felt responsible for this person in some way. Like, hey, this is my little brother, or this is my brother, I'm responsible. And they've been responsible for this person since they were children. But now as your person has begun to heal, they understand that they have to mature and let childish things go. When I was a child, I think as a child. But now as I am a man, I have to put childish things away. That's what your person is beginning to see. Yeah, that's what your person is beginning to see, that they have grown. And as a man, they have to put the childish things away. And this union was only keeping your person running and escaping and in denial and making a bunch of excuses about what it is that God had been showing them. See, this is someone who knew who you are. They know who you are. I feel like this is someone who knew who you were before you knew who they were. And because of that, they were very excited about this union. So they began to talk to this best friend and tell you got to think, if this is your best friend, they can see the energy, they can see the joy, they can feel it coming from your person. But then this is someone who got jealous. I see them mad in the background. You and your person could dress alike or wear similar things, and this is someone who's hating in the background. This is someone who also watches you on social media. They say they see this friend. Oh, don't get it twisted. This friend is also watching you. They've either seen pictures of you or they know what your social media is, and they watch you as well. See, this is a soul connection between you and this divine masculine. There's a strong, undeniable attraction, but this friend is mad because they don't have the same thing. See, this is a bond that can't be broken, and this is definitely a karmic friend who tried to come in between a divine union. But this is a soul level connection, so you cannot forget what the soul has recognized. This is a spiritual force that joins the two of you guys together. And that's what your person has begun to understand as well. See, your person has begun to do some type of self-reflection, confirmation, right? Self-reflection and make healthy choices. And as they begin to do this self-reflection, God answered a lot of the questions they had about the people around them. See, when you begin to discover your purpose, you also begin to see anything that has prohibited you from moving towards that purpose. This is through self-love. I see someone eating yogurt, eating fruit, berries, right? Eating healthier, right? This is self-love. This is self-care. This is being happier. This is beginning to love life. And I feel like you, when you came into this divine masculine's life, you showed them a lot about the people around them. You told them that there are people clinging on to their energy, whether that's old exes, dead relationships, or old ways. You were very honest with this person about what you saw taking place in them. And see, a lot of times your person was running. They were running, but they weren't running from you. They were running from what God was showing them. All of this has to take place in divine timing. And when we begin to understand that greater forces are at play is when we begin to release control and understand that all is working out for the highest good. More confirmation there. See, the clock is ticking also. I do feel like every season that we are in, when we're talking about divine unions, there is a clock, because God is only going to allow us to stay in certain positions in life for a limited time when we have done the healing work. So for example, if you've done the healing work and God knows, and you know, right, you've received the confirmation that you're ready for the next level, then God is not going to make you stay stuck waiting on someone else to do the work. So I feel like your person began to see the clock ticking and realize that there was some type of cycle and that they needed time to heal first in order for this union to progress. And that's what's taking place. Yeah, I see divine timing out here twice. Divine timing is here twice. And with this divine timing, I also hear that your person, this is what pushed your person in a cutting tie. Someone could be in the Navy. I'm seeing a Navy boat. But this is what pushed your person into cutting ties and beginning to move on, because they want more. what they know what they need out of life, and they know that you are a part of their life's plan, and they want to progress and move forward with you. And in order to do that, this is someone who realized that they had to move away from anything that was stopping them. In order to move forward, you got to untie the anchor, right? I'm seeing a boat, and that boat is not going to move until you untie the anchor. What does that look like? What does untying the anchor look like? It looks like self-care. It looks like self-care, right? It looks like taking time to cleanse, right? Recharge, retreating. This is Two of Cups energy. There's a lot of chemistry between you and this divine masculine. A lot of passion and mutual feelings. You feel drawn to each other, but we just had to get the karmics out because of the envy. Child, the envy was just too much. The envy. This is someone who is very resentful of your person. I feel like your person is someone who stands out in a crowd. Yeah, I'm seeing a divine masculine that's very... And the thing is, you would think that this person stands out in the crowd because of their physical looks, because I am seeing someone who is very handsome. But the reason your person stands out in the crowd is because of their energy. It's because of their aura. It's because of their frequency. And this is something that this karmic masculine cannot replicate, right? You can't replicate energy. You can go get money even if you got to get it illegally, right? You can go get the same kind of cars even if you got to go get it illegally. But what you cannot duplicate is the energy. And that's what's happening, y'all. This is a karmic masculine friend of your divine masculine who is resentful, competitive, and discontent with their own lives because they see your divine masculine growing and elevating, and they're jealous because they just want what your person has. Child, we don't have time for the haters, but that is your message. Love and light as always. The Lady Empath, 1111.